thirsty riding a skateboard. Me too. This is a job for Kool-Aid. Hey, Kool-Aid!
Oh yeah, Kool-Aid's here, bringing you fun. Kool-Aid's got thirst on the run. Get a big, wide, happy ear to hear Kool-Aid's fun.
Tastes great. Our friend's cool. Our friend's Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid brand soft drink mix.
Oh yeah.
And you on.
The intro was already done.
Yeah, the intro was already done.
Okay, I'm on the phone handling business and I didn't even know that we're actually on yet. Goddamn do-right. All right, so I guess I'll kick off talking about do-right right now. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. No, no, people calling me when I'm trying to do a fucking show here. Anyway. So anyway, you're throwing me off guard now here. Okay, do-right, come out here for a second.
Oh, shit.
No more second. Yeah, we got Big Tree in the house. I'll be talking to him just a little bit and playing this video. I got a lot of things to talk about. We are going to talk to Big Tree in just a few minutes. I'm going to get him out of the way and show some love to him before I start talking about any and everything that I want to talk about. Do right?
Yes, Todd. How can I help you?
We went on last week because, well, the original reason why we weren't going to be on was going to be because of the Doomsday event that happened between Smackola and Von Doom. But in the last minute, I had a guest that I told the date, and they already had took off of work, and so they showed up. We all showed up, and something happened at your job where you couldn't make it here. So it actually worked out to where I actually got to go to the event a little bit earlier and hang out, and got to see the opening performance before Smackola and Von Doom came on. So I'll be talking more about that a little bit later. And I'll be talking, and you'll be seeing a video of part of Smackola's performance a little bit later too. His tribute he did to Aretha Franklin. That's going to be shown that a little bit later also. So stick around for that. After I got a hold of, I don't even know where to start. But we are going to start right here though. Do right. Movie wise, you want me to talk about movies for just a little bit? I got to talk about the movies that I've seen, whether you've seen them or not. I got to talk about them because I thought they were good movies that I've seen.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about movies.
What?
Oh, I didn't know what the hell I was coming out here to talk about. All right, yes.
No, I went and saw Happy Time Murders.
I heard.
And I thought it was one of the more stupider movies that I've ever seen. Mm-hmm. But it was so stupid that I loved it because it had to do with Muppets and everything. You see, I'm getting calls here from my job now, so hold on for 1 second. Let me take care of this.
Hello, America. How you doing? This is the Real Music TV show with Todd.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
on the phone right now, but if you...
I threw the phone to the side. Fuck that. Anyway, Happy Time Murders. Happy Time Murders is what we seen, and I thought it was for a puppet movie. It was hilarious.
So you would recommend it?
I do recommend it, but a warning to everybody out there though: do not take your kids to see it if you think it's going to be a kid movie.
Yes, just the trailer should tell you it's not a kids movie.
Right.
Just saying.
It's a trailer and everything else that's in the movies.
So isn't that just Who Framed Roger Rabbit but with puppets?
No, not
You
really.
sure? You remember that movie?
I remember that movie.
Isn't it not? Hold on, America. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Cartoon characters in the real world, and there's a murder, and there's a detective trying to figure out what happened. What's this one called?
Happy Time Murders.
Happy Time Murders. Puppets are in the real world, and a puppet gets murdered, and they gotta go and solve.
Well, there's more than one puppet that gets murdered.
There was more than one too that
Okay,
got
yeah,
murdered.
okay, yeah. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
It's in the name. It says Happy Time Murders.
Okay. And Happy Time was the name of the TV show that all the puppets were on.
Okay, like Sesame Street.
Yeah, so somebody was killing everybody that was on the show.
Okay. I mean, I'm just saying, there's nothing new under the sun. It sounds like Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Did they have a sexy puppet in the show?
Well, you know, I didn't like Roger Rabbit though. I didn't like Roger Rabbit. Back then, I didn't care for Roger Rabbit.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
I don't know
You
why.
didn't like Jessica Rabbit?
No, I didn't like Just Grab either. I like Howard the Duck. What?
Howard the Duck the movie?
Yeah.
Oh my God! You kill me, man.
What? I'm serious.
Okay.
Anyway, spoiler alert now, I'm going to tell you the funniest scene in Happy Time Murders. I thought it was hilarious. I nearly rode up the theater laughing and made me get my money's worth right there. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
The detective, the puppet detective, walks into a porn shop. Okay? And the clerk behind the counter is behind the curtain. So he yells for the clerk, and he comes out. And these are all puppets, keep in mind, they're all puppets. He comes out the curtain, and behind the curtain is a cow laying up with udders up in the air, and there's an octopus doing his thing to all the udders. I thought that was funny. I was like, at the same time, it was an oh my God type of funny, but...
I'll see it, but I ain't going to the movies to see that. You ain't getting no money, no movie money from me. I'll watch that shit on Fire Stick.
All right. The next movie I seen was Black Klansman.
Oh yeah.
I went and saw that Spike Lee movie,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought that was an excellent movie.
Yeah, you like that one?
That kept me watching. Yeah, that kept me watching through the whole movie. Yeah, that was good.
Okay.
I thought the actors were pretty good in it and everything.
Well, it's Spike Lee movie, man. Come on.
Well, I don't normally like Spike Lee movies.
Really? Really?
I'm serious. I think a lot of his movies were boring to me. But
Really?
really,
And this one wasn't boring.
no.
Well, what made the difference between this movie and his other movie?
Well, I don't know. He ain't done too many movies recently.
What was the last movie Spike Lee done?
I don't remember.
What the black guys that was in World War II and they were in Italy? Was that the last one he did, or was it the one where it was the bank heist and it had dang, what's his name? Denzel Washington in it.
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Wow.
I don't keep up with Spike Lee like that, but you know.
What about the Ed Norton movie, 11 Hour, or Son of Sam? You ain't like those either?
Now, I like Son of Sam.
Oh, get to the truth.
I like Son of Sam.
Yeah, and that's a Spike Lee joint. So you said you don't like Spike Lee. So
I just said most of them.
Okay.
I mean, back in the day when all the music soundtracks came out to his movies, you know, I listened to the music soundtrack and I go see the movie afterwards. And I was disappointed because I was expecting more from the movie because I liked the music so much, and then the music didn't fit the movie to me.
But the soundtrack and the movie are two different things.
Well, I know, but
So why would you base the movie on the soundtrack?
because I didn't like where they placed the music in the movie. So
Most of the time, you don't even hear the music from the soundtrack in the movie unless it's in the credits.
no, you're supposed to hear it throughout the movie.
No, because that's a score. The music you hear during the movie is called the score. Now that's a totally different album.
I pay attention to all the music that's inside of a movie. If in the movie they walk into a bar and there's music playing on the jukebox or in the bar, well, that could be part of the soundtrack.
Right.
Because
I agree, but a lot of times it's not. Because a lot of times the music on the soundtrack is original music, and a lot of times the music they play in the movie is music that you already know because it's supposed to spark nostalgia.
Sometimes it's new music because that's what's in the movie.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
But most of the time it's music that you already heard. If you really think about it.
I don't know. No, not really. I don't agree with that.
Okay. Because
now,
the reason I say that.
Now, if it's already a nostalgic movie, like a movie that's supposed to be based in the 60s and 70s, and we're here in the 80s and 90s, well, of course you're going to hear the music because...
Grant that. I agree. And like if I think back to my favorite movie of all time, The Matrix, most of the music you heard in that movie was on the soundtrack, and it was original stuff. But some movies, and it doesn't mean that it has to be a period piece, the song it plays a part in the movie also. Sometimes the music drives the story forward. And a lot of times it's a song that you already know. And the reason why it's like that is because original song that you never heard you don't get that connection quick enough, because usually you only hear like 2 to 3 seconds of a song. You know what I'm saying? It'll
Yeah,
be on
but
the radio.
like for example, when Rocky 3 came on, you knew Eye of the Tiger. As soon as Eye of the Tiger started playing, that got you pumped up for the movie.
However, that was original song made
That
for
was
that
the original
movie.
song, yeah.
And so you were pumped up for that song because you just saw the movie. That's just like
Well,
saying
no,
I was pumped up for that Superman song when I saw Superman. Like, yeah, you just saw fucking Superman.
Yeah, but I heard the song before. I heard the song before the movie, and I thought it was a good song even before I seen the movie.
Wait, yeah. And then that's another thing. They start playing the song before the movie, so when you get to the movie and hear the song, you really pumped up.
Yeah.
And that's just good marketing. That's all they don't do that no more. They don't need to do that no more.
They don't. Well, they probably do need to do it. They just don't do it.
No, they don't need to because you really think about it. Back in the day, most music on the soundtrack is from people you never even heard of. You like, what the fuck is this? And there'll be one or two songs that'll be good. But nowadays, soundtrack is sold separately from the movie, and they get big stars on it. That way, they can sell records. I mean, they try to make more money. Before it was just, hey, let's put some songs on the soundtrack. We'll call it the soundtrack. You know, look at Fame. Name me, well, besides the title song from Fame, tell me another song that was on Fame.
I couldn't tell you off the top of my
Exactly.
head. No. Now, Flashdance I can. What other song in Flashdance? Do you know that?
Is on the tip of my frontal lobe, but I can't.
Yeah, music trivia now.
Yeah. So don't get it twisted.
Maniac.
Yeah, that's what it was. But wasn't that original song?
Yeah, that's original too. Yeah.
And then the name of the second song on that album.
What's the second song? What do you mean?
Exactly.
Well, Flashdance, What a Feeling.
Wasn't that
song.
Maniac?
No, Maniac.
Okay. You got me.
Two different
You got
songs.
me.
Two different
But both
songs.
of those are original songs that you didn't hear
But-
before that.
They were all original songs, yes.
Right, from the soundtrack. So
And so was all the songs
nowadays.
on the Footloose soundtrack. You got plenty of hits off the Footloose soundtrack.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. Because ain't nobody gonna make no song called Footloose, then they make a movie for it.
Well, he
Nobody trying to
made
hear that
the
Kevin
song just
Bacon.
for that.
Nobody
Anyway.
trying to hear that Kevin Bacon.
Anyway. All right.
You done with me?
Yeah, I'm done with
All
you,
right.
I guess.
Woo!
I'm gonna get some
Let me
other
get off
topics.
this stage before
I'm
it
gonna
gets
get some
too
other
hot.
topics and everything after I bring my guests on right now. I got to get my whole list of topics I got to talk about, but I'm focused on Big Tree right now. Big Tree, come to the chair right now. And we'll talk about you a little bit and what's going on with you. You know, I had you on KZI last week, 88.7 FM, my other platform that I'm on the Midnight Ride with DJ Slice, mixing it up and everything. You came on and actually the video that we're going to play, we played it on KZI and I had to edit it, and it was edited. I think you only had like 2 words in every line, but we played the song. And the video. I really like the song on the video because I think the video was done. It was a decent job, which you're going to see in a minute. Go talk about the song and the video.
It's pretty much, you know, like you like to talk about just, you know, people always talking, just doing a whole bunch of talking, and not really showing what they talking about. You know,
Right.
People say, "Oh, I got this much money," but when you see them in person, they don't really have it.
Right.
Or they saying, "Oh, I got these guns. I'm riding around with the Draco and AK-47, this, that," but they wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight. They wouldn't do anything. The video is pretty much shot by Q Carter. We shot it in Santa Rita at my pop's house.
Okay.
Got my partner Whiteside, my kinfolk Ewok in it, my brother, my dad in the video, my son in the video. We just pretty much pulled up and just made it happen. But
Okay. So it's the first video. This song is actually from an album project coming up.
yes, sir. It's from my upcoming album called For Real. It's coming soon, man. I can't really put a date on it because it's not completely finished. I still
Okay.
got a couple things I gotta situate before I could just drop it. But it's most of the way ready.
Okay. Most of the way written, just not done, just not recorded.
Oh no, it's most of the way
Oh,
recorded. I'm
okay.
just waiting
Most
on
of
a
it
couple
recorded, you mean
of
recorded, okay.
features, and I got to get my artwork right. And that's pretty much it. I'm just waiting on other artists to do they parts on songs.
You see, that's a problem. Waiting on other artists to do things when they should be doing things and they're not doing things. But
Yeah.
I'll talk about that a little bit later.
Yes,
Well, you know what I'm talking about
Yeah, I
when I'm
do.
talking about that. So, and everybody stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. Because when I start talking, I'm going to be talking. And I'm naming names today. I am naming names today. And
It's gonna be interesting.
Drew, I trying to find room to leave. I said, no, he ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. I'll get back there and run the board myself then.
Yeah.
Anyway, so your influences on your music and everything. What started you doing the rap, and what started you doing the music?
I want to say just being in Austin, born and raised in Austin. It's hard to be here and not want to do some sort of music. Whether you want to play an instrument or you want to actually sing, step behind the microphone to do it.
Do you play any instruments?
Nah, I don't play any instruments.
Okay, so the microphone is your instrument.
Yeah, the microphone is my instrument.
Okay.
I've been writing music since I want to say like 8th grade maybe,
Okay.
but I didn't actually put anything down until like until I graduated in 05.
Mhm.
But me and my cousin, we would record on a tape player before that.
Okay.
We would just like play it from a different stereo and record on the little bitty recording stereo or whatever. Just do it in a room where we have to run through the whole song. There's no cutting
Right.
it and any of that.
Now that's a real home recording right there.
Yeah.
That's a real home recording when you know you gotta do that.
Yeah, that's like you mess up, you say one wrong word, one wrong whatever, you got to do the whole song again. We used to make just mixtapes for the family and stuff to
Okay.
ride and listen to, and people start telling us, you got it. We go by the Gardner OGs whenever me and my cousin is on the track, or whenever you see us, pretty
Okay.
much. We be doing. Well, we started off doing like local shows, maybe 07, 08, and it's just been going since then. Maybe 3 years ago, I started doing the solo thing.
Okay.
And I released a mixtape called BNWM, Broke Niggas with Money.
Okay.
It's been pretty, I started getting love from the song Doing Nothing, which y'all played on 88.7 when I
Yes,
was
we
there.
did. Yes, yes.
Y'all played that and the other song,
Holla.
Holla at You, yeah.
Yeah.
I just been working pretty much. I just been trying to.
Right. So why the name Big Tree? Is there a reason why you go by Big Tree?
Yeah, it was a name that was kind of given to me in high school.
Okay.
On the basketball court, I used to always have afro in high school, and my point guard just one day just called me Tree, and it just stuck.
Okay.
And that's what I've been since then.
Okay. Have you ever gone by any other rap names other than?
No, I thought about just using like a play on my initials, just going by J to the K, but Big Tree, it ring, it sound better to me. I might bring out J to the K later on in my career or something,
Okay.
something close to it, but Big
Well,
Tree.
if it's working for you, then it's working for you. Oh
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Okay, so yeah, you was in here a couple weeks ago when we had Spiffy Walker in here, and that's when you came in because you were on one of his songs.
Yeah, on
that he-
Texas
that-
Culture.
that he performed and everything. So yeah, were you at his event last night?
Nah, I couldn't make it. I work at nighttime, so I had to get some sleep.
Okay, okay, because we heard that they canceled the show at Terminal 6. They canceled it and they moved it somewhere else
Yeah.
because Terminal 6 flaked out on them. Which everybody knows now that Terminal 6 is a flaky club to begin with. He said they had the club booked in advance, way in advance, even before the incident that happened a couple weeks ago.
Months
and
in
yeah, and everything. So I'm like, I think the club did them shitty. So I'll advise everybody, don't fuck with Terminal 6. Don't do anything with any events with Terminal 6 because if they're gonna be like that, then nobody needs to do anything there.
Yeah, that's bad business. That's just a bad look all around.
Well, I'm glad they found somewhere else to do the show right after that happened. So
Yeah, I think
the show was still pulled off.
They took it to what, Rainy Street or something?
Yeah, Rainy
like
Street,
that?
yeah. So that was good on that part. So yeah. So as far as that goes, I don't know too much of stuff behind the scenes, but I will speak on a lot of stuff, a lot of bad things I've heard about Terminal 6. DJs playing there not getting paid, artists big name artists playing there and not getting paid. You know, so
is anybody getting paid?
That's what I'm saying. Except the club.
Except for the club.
The club ain't that poor. If it is, well, you don't need to be in business. Get the fuck out of the business then.
Yeah.
You know, find somebody that can run it right.
That's
You know.
right.
You know. So anyway, enough talk about that. That wasn't one of my topics today. I just came out on top of my head. You know, because. But anyway, so let's get into your video right now.
Yes,
Talk about it, and introduce it, and we'll get on.
Yeah, it's video Stop Talking, produced by my homeboy Chef Smurda. It was shot by Q Carter. Shout out Q Carter. And that's pretty much it, man.
All right, here we go.
Pure East Side music, man.
You're seeing it first right here on Real Muzik TV.
Big tree, man. For real. Always talking about what you gon' do. See what you about when we pull up on you. I don't wanna hear it. Shut the fuck up. But niggas that ain't talking about shit, y'all talk too much. The loudest person in the crew usually won't do nothing. In a fruit fight, it wouldn't be no fruit bust. You gon' sleep me when you see me high. You bluffing. You better sleep me when you see me now. Get your head busted. If I slide your ass, you'll end up with a concussion. Everything that you say sound real suspect. You ain't welcome in your own hood, 'cause you can't be trusted. Police kicked your door, you told them people where the plug live. That's that fuck shit. You even told them where to keep the drugs here. Some things you shouldn't even be fucking discussing. Stop talking, nigga, do that shit. Say you're making moves, nigga, prove that shit. Nigga, stop talking, do that shit. You gon' sleep me when you see me, bust a move in little bitch. Really, I'm feeling like fuck what y'all talking about. Y'all ain't doing nothing but running y'all mouth. Sneak this and dry snitching straight, talking down. Fuck what y'all niggas be talking about, man. Really, I'm feeling like fuck what y'all talking about. Y'all ain't doing nothing but running y'all mouth. Sneak this and dry snitching straight, talking down. Fuck what y'all niggas be talking about, man. Fuck what y'all niggas be talking about, man. Fuck what y'all niggas be saying. Every time Big Tree come around, just know I ain't here to play no games. I'm here to hit the stage, kill the mic and get my change. I ain't come to hear you, bitch. I ain't come to hear you complain. Everything could be straight as long as you stay in your lane. But if you talk down on my name, then I'm coming straight for your brain. Straight up, man. These niggas be talking, bitches be talking. I don't know why these motherfuckers keep talking. Think before you speak, better yet just keep your thoughts in. Cause then these Austin saying the wrong thing could get you an early coffin, nigga. Stop talking, do that shit. Say you're making moves, nigga, prove that shit. Nigga, stop talking, do that shit. You gon' kill me when you see me, bust a move in little bitch. Really, I'm feeling like fuck what y'all talking about.
So no tentative release date for that yet.
I want to put a date on it, but I can't put a date on it. I can't.
All right, Mike Jones. All right, Mike Jones. The CD will be out next Christmas.
Nah, it's gonna be before it get cold outside, man.
Before it get cold outside. Yeah. Okay, next Christmas. I'm joking. No, I'm looking forward to it. I'm anxious to hear more songs from it and everything. I like that song a lot. It's weird because when I first watched the video, and I watched the video when you sent it to me, it was like I was more into the video and I wasn't into the song that much.
Yeah.
And then I got to rewatch it again, and the more I watched it, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, this song is growing on. It's growing on me. You know. Yeah. I probably mentally was listening to the song. I was like, okay, how am I going to take out all the curse words?
Yeah. When you said you could clean it up, I was like, man, what kind of program he got?
Well, I cleaned it up. We just said, just every other word, You know, yeah, no. If I would have had the instrumental of it, then I could have cleaned it up better. But
Yeah.
But it's all good. At least we played it one time on KZI for everybody to hear. If you missed that show last week and you just missed out, sorry. But you heard the song now, you heard the video, and you heard what's coming up, or something that's coming up off his next album and everything. For Real, that's the name of it?
For Real. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
and who all do you have features on the album with? Can you divulge that, or you want to keep it a surprise, or what?
No, I got White Side. I have Eat the Money. I got a song with well, he go by Touche now, but his name was Smokey B when we recorded the song.
Okay.
Who else? Flyboy Kane is on it. My kinfolk E Walker. My boy Air Jr. And I believe that's it. I can't really just think if anybody else is on it, but I think that's it. I believe that's it. Everything else is me.
Well, cool.
Yeah, everything else is just me.
Well, I'm anxious to see what you got on it and everything, and I'll be ready for it when it comes out. When it comes out, you're welcome to come back on the show, perform some of the material on it, and we'll talk more about it. If you got another video, we'll premiere that video. Just like that one, I'll keep that one in rotation also. I think Do Right liked it too. Looked like he was bobbing his head
Yeah,
a
I
little bit
see him
too.
over there, Jam. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
so thanks a lot for stopping by. Okay,
Yes, sir. Appreciate
and,
it, man.
you, like I said, you're welcome
Appreciate the
anytime.
love, man.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, Real Muzik TV. That's what this is right now, and now Do Right. If you could adjust this camera to get me centered. So I'm fixing to get serious now with what I'm fixing to talk about now to keep everybody's attention and everything. We're gonna play about 5 music videos first. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Okay, now I gotta try to get in my serious mode here. So I don't know what I gotta do. Do I need to sit down on the floor or what? Disclaimer, y'all. Everything I'm about to say within the next however long it is I'm gonna say. The show might be 2 hours long by the time I finish, but no, I'm joking. Do Right don't want to sit here that long. Anyway, everything I'm about to say is solely my opinion. It is solely basically meant here for Real Muzik TV and not any other platforms that I am on. It does not have anything to do with KZI. It does not have anything to do with Insanely Gifted Radio. It's got to do with here, Real Muzik TV, and I'm speaking on things that I want to speak on because it's my opinion and not your opinion. If you don't agree with me, please just agree to disagree and move on, okay? Because my opinions does not reflect the opinions of Do Right or anybody else that comes on this show, okay? It is solely my opinion and my opinion only. And if you're going to be an asshole about it, then you don't need to cut the show off now. Okay, but no, I take that back. Keep watching because I want you to hear what I'm going to say. Okay, and if you get pissed off, then I don't give a fuck. You just get pissed off, and that means that you're really an asshole anyway. Okay, but anyway, okay. So was that a good disclaimer? Do I need to say no?
Thank you, Todd.
All right. On some of the things I'm going to talk about, Do Right doesn't ask me. Say he's like, you sure you want to talk about that? You sure you want to bring that? Hey, hell yeah, I want to bring it fucking up. You know, because some things I'm just tired of. And so somebody asked when y'all get to the battle. I'm like, what battle? We don't have any footage of the battle itself. Okay, as far as the Doomsday event goes. Okay, the reason being is because Smackola had all kinds of people filming his shows, but apparently Von Doom didn't, or he don't have the people that have the footage ready to go right now. Maybe later on, if we obtain some, then I'll be glad to show a little bit of his footage versus Smackola's footage. But Smackola did bring us some footage, or let us have some footage of his tribute to Aretha Franklin that he did that night during the Doomsday event. We'll be playing that a little bit later. In fact, we're going to end the show with that video once I finish talking about everything I'm talking about. Okay, yeah. So last week I went to the event, and me and Cindy Buck went to the event and everything, and I enjoyed myself. I seen some people there I haven't seen in a while and everything, and I thought that Von Doom actually did a good job. He actually did a way better job than I thought he was going to do. Not that I discounted him or anything, but I think everybody agrees that we're there. They said that he actually brought it a little bit. So I'm like, okay. And everybody knows that his one big mess up was Syndicate Same Old being on stage with him and messing up on the freestyle part of it, or what was supposed to be the freestyle part of it. Okay, because I'm against freestyling anyway. So if you're going to freestyle and you mess up, then it shouldn't matter. In fact, him messing up freestyling, in my opinion, don't have anything to do with the actual performance that Von Doom did as far as himself goes. Because if I recall, and I got kind of played both sides of the fence here because I don't want to get pissed off from either Von Doom or Smackola. But when I first interviewed Von Doom, and Do Right has told me this, and even though, okay, maybe you don't want me to say he told me this, but when I'm interviewing Von Doom a couple of months ago when we first brought up the thing, yeah, he brought up Smackola's name, and he brought up their performances and everything, but he wasn't the one that challenged Smackola. Smackola was the one that challenged him. Okay, so it kind of was like, but where I think the downfall was at, and I think what hurts Austin and is going to keep hurting Austin is because nobody likes to support everybody when they're doing something. Okay, so even if Von Doom was lazy and not promoting the show, and Smackola was the only one promoting the show, even if that was the case, which I don't know if that was the case at all, which some people claim that to be the case, if that was the case, then people should have been interested in it no matter what. Okay? Because they should have came out and supported no matter what, just to show support, even if they didn't want to see who won or who lost, even just for the performance aspect of it, they should have came out, and they should have made a point to come out. Now, I felt like it was promoted enough to where you should have had in your head what date it was. Some people think that the event was too far off from the time that Von Doom said what he said, and the time from the time that Smackola challenged him. They said that the event was too far off. That should have happened maybe a month later instead of 2 months later. So it'd been fresh in everybody's mind. Okay, even so, even at that, even if it's not fresh on your mind, there are some events that go around here in town that happened a week later during promotions, a week later, and people still forget. So what I'm trying to say is that when it comes to the support and the unity and everything, I'm like, people don't care as much anymore like they used to. Okay? And I can contest to that because, again, a lot of events have claimed that people are not showing up like they're supposed to. They claim they have fans, then the people don't show up. And then the only ones in the building are all the artists performing. So basically it turns out to be one artist watching another artist. Okay? And no real fans. Okay? Because where are the real fans? The real fans are probably not out there because the artists are not promoting themselves the way they should. Okay? And when I'm talking about promoting themselves the way they should, I'm talking about being a part of every platform they could be a part of. I'm talking about getting themselves out there and be heard, not just be lazy about it. Okay? And it doesn't matter if you're a rapper, if you're doing music and you got a day job or a night job or holding down a regular job. If you're serious about the music, you're going to get the music out there no matter what. You're going to get the music out there by any means necessary. Okay? I'm talking about if it's from every radio station in town. You know, all of my platforms, KZI, my internet radio station, here at Real Muzik TV, even the bigger stations, even wherever you get your music played, I don't care if you get played in small-time record stores like Piranha Records in Round Rock or places like that. Get your shit played everywhere. Don't just sit there and think that because you got a song and you're putting it down, you're putting the video together, that it's going to blow up by itself. The song ain't going to blow up by itself. People got to hear it. And if they're not hearing it on the radio, if they're not seeing your video, if they're not seeing you even performing somewhere, then how are you gonna get it? How are you gonna get a fan base? Okay? And if you're only performing with your clique, if you're only performing with people that you know or people that you like, then that's not growing your fan base. You need to go out of your zone, out of the zone, and perform in other places. Find events to where there are artists that you've never heard of before, and get on those shows. There's a lot of events around town that I guarantee you, I see flyers everywhere about this artist performing here, this artist performing there, and in my head, I'm not hating on the artist, but I'm like, okay, but who are these people? I'm not playing their music. I've never heard them before in my fucking life. How are they on the show? Okay, do they have a CD out? And I guarantee you, when I did some research one time, I looked at one event, and I inboxed nearly every artist that was on that flyer. And ask every artist, okay, can you send me music to play on the radio? Do you got videos? Do you got music I can play anywhere on any of my platforms? And you know what they came back with? Oh, we're still working on our CD. The CD is not done yet. Okay, well, if the CD is not done yet, why are you fucking performing at an event? If you ain't got no product to give to somebody or try to sell to somebody, why are you fucking performing at an event? To me, that is ass backwards. Okay? And if you're not giving me anything to play or to promote you with, then why are you on Facebook talking up like, oh, you're the best rapper in town? Oh, your CD's going to be the best CD, or you got the best selling single, or whatever. How are you saying all that when it ain't out yet? when it's not even out yet? How can you perform? How can you bring fans to a show when you ain't got fans to start with, when the music's not out yet? I think it's all backwards. And y'all say y'all don't need radio, y'all don't need this or whatever. All you need is digital downloads. Okay, digital downloads don't gain you fans. I'm sorry, yeah, you might be making money by tricking some people into buying 99-cent downloads every one of your songs, but that don't gain you no fans. It might gain you a little money in your pocket, but it don't gain you no fans because you're doing the show. If somebody's buying your song from way across the United States for 99 cents, how they gonna come and travel just to see a small show here in Austin? They're not gonna travel that far, so that's not no support to you. That's not being a fan. You got to gain your fan base here and then branch out. And I know some people work the other way around. They go branch out and then they work themselves in because of all the haters in Austin. Okay? But that's just my opinion from over the years and seeing things happen. Now, these days I understand the way things change. I know everybody says, well, Todd, white brother, whatever you want to call me, this ain't old school anymore. This is new school. Okay? I know it. Okay? But some things, if they worked in the past, then they can definitely work now. With all this digital technology going on, people have gotten lazy. Artists have gotten lazy. They don't want to do anything anymore. And when they say they're doing something, they're not really doing anything. They're just talking out the side of their neck. That's all they're doing. Okay? Because they sitting back, they put their songs all over iTunes and everything, and they think that a lot of people are going to be downloading the shit. But how are they going to download it if they haven't heard it? How are they going to download it if they've never seen you perform? Okay? And I know you don't sit there all day long and try to contact everybody and their mama and ask them, could you please listen to my song? Like, you don't do that. You don't even inbox nobody to even ask me. You don't even inbox me to ask me if I've been playing your shit. You might send it to me, but you don't communicate with me any more than that. You're like, oh, I'm sending you a new song. I'm like, all right, send me a new song. I'll hear it. I'll play it one time. I don't get no votes for it. I don't get no requests for it. So it just sits there. You know? So you're not following up on it. There's no follow-up. You expect things to be handed to you on a silver platter, and I've said that before, but things not going to be handed to you on a silver platter. And yeah, I don't know everything. Again, this is my opinion. I'm just telling you what I see. And I think from what I see, artists can do a whole lot better. The whole city can do better. Everybody's talking about, well, no, Austin has unity. Austin has unity. No, it don't. Not when it comes to certain things, no, it don't. Not even with the Smack-Ola and Von Doom challenge that was going on. No, we don't have unity, because otherwise everybody in the mama would have been there. You know, I was there myself. Like I said, the crowd, the club should have been even packed more than it was. Now, I'm saying there was nobody there. There was people there, but it should have been more. I was expecting it should have been. I should be trying to walk around and pushing people to walk around. That was not happening because there was not enough people there. Okay? Because some of y'all just didn't care. Y'all don't care. Y'all don't care whether it's the classic old school style of hip hop where people are battling and freestyling and stuff like that. Even when you try to get down to the essentials part of what hip hop is supposed to be, nobody cares. These new people coming up, they don't care. All they're doing is doing songs with auto tune and mumbling and blah blah blah, and that's all they're doing. They're not really rapping, so they don't care about all the battling and competition and stuff like that because they don't do it. They don't know how to do it. They do what comes easy. They do what they think is, oh, we got talent because we can mumble this and because we can put our voice through auto tune and it sound like we're singing. That's not talent. That's bullshit in the system, just like the national music scene of today. Now, real quick, I'm going to say, Eminem came out with a new album today, and he's ripping everybody and the mama up on there, I guarantee you, and he's doing the new style of music that I don't like. But he succeeds in it because he mixes up his style with their style, and it works. It actually works because he's doing a little bit of their style, doing a little bit of his style, and mix it up. I'm talking about Kamikaze. I think the real meaning behind that title is that every artist that he talks about on that CD, they might as well commit suicide right now because they ain't gonna have no career after this album. That's how good this Eminem album is. He has backed y'all, and some of y'all that just hate on him, keep on hating on him. I'm a big Eminem fan, so yeah, I'm gonna talk up on him as much as I can. But back to the local music scene and everything. Anyway, so if you don't agree with what I've said, anything I've just said, then yeah, you don't have to agree with me, just agree to disagree. Now, play a little bit of the snippets from, I'm not going to say who it is right now, play little snippets of the songs from so-and-so and let them hear it, and then after they hear it, I'm going to tell them the reason why I had you play it, okay? In fact, No, I ain't gonna say who it is. Just go ahead and play it. It's a guy that's right. He's on here on the Do Right Network. Actually, has his own show. But I want you to play his song, and I'll give you a reason why I played his song. Okay, listen to him.
Yeah, it's time to let you know the third coast stay crunk. Players blowing blunts, on my fifth wheel and pop trunks, making the crowd jump in the middle of parades. PlayStations and Escalades, sporting braids and face, hiding behind shades, riding blades of O's. Mechanic paint on the tank and release a suicide dose. With heavy starts in the clothes, draping golds and diamonds, bucket seats reclining while passing up and trying finding a way to follow up in barbecues, ankle socks and house shoes, sipping syrup and brew, sport red or blue, but on the taste for the green, pouring pints of the lean and watching 6-inch screens with chain and pieces that bleed. Home and talking too famous, hitting the switch on swings in Texas, home with the Rangers, gang bangers and dope slangers. Went from crumbs to birdies and dead to injured berries. That's why the South so dirty.
I know you're feeling me from Texas to Tennessee. The third coast is full of players, killers, and keys. So my third coast players say what? Say what? All my killers in this jig get bugged. Can't forget about the ladies. Y'all drop us the player strut. And my G's tip them right upside. There they go. I know you're feeling me from Texas to Tennessee. The dirty side full of players, killers, and keys. Don't ask me again what coast I'm living in. Trunks waving like ends, gripping grain, sipping gin, falling up in. Tune King celebrations and keeping things drunk like the Lakers and the Blazers. Pop my trunk down, breaker or a buckhead instead. A pretty skin, thoroughbred, big titties, nice legs. Dirty South fed from Texas to Louisiana, Alabama, Atlanta. Got some pure faces, Bama, Memphis 10 to Savannah. Home of players rocking the righteous. Thugs body, peeping game through Versace's. With some things my papa got me, let them sag on my ass. Full of soon-to-be grass that ain't never had a dad. Now you call it a bad, cause they tryna flip a pack from being on welfare to ride swingers on the lag. Imagine that. And got screens in the visor, pulling stunts like Java. That's why the third coast live. Cares get crushed, MIP stay plush, making boys brains bust, cause VIP too much. I got the mic on fire, leave it high like a drive. Talking about VIP, you speaking on my attire. That's Versace, ice and platinum, studios we slapping. Got your baby mama clapping and your old man rapping. All the weight on my piece, got a hump in my back. And these diamonds got your boys getting set for cataract. Bringing so much pain, make the fools call home. There's the cows, big screens in the wood grain wall. Chronic coat by the leader, I'm old school like Sheila. Put the butter on the bread and in the pan like Peter. And the chain on my chest, got a crook in my neck. Writing 7-figure checks that I'm a Catholic with bet. The microphone got wrecked, and you really can't stand it. Mentally Twisted is my label, and for life I'm branded.
All right. And just in case you didn't know it, did y'all figure out who that was? I specifically edited out just his verses only on the song. In fact, that was K. Paul, who also has a show here on the Do Right Network called No Filter, which is on, Hashtag No Filter. Okay. No Filter. On Wednesday nights. Okay. Anyway, so yeah. That was his music. In fact, that music that we played was from 99-2000, the year 99 to 2000. Back when I was on KZI doing my top 20 countdown, he was a part of his group VIP. They were on Mentally Twisted Records back then, and those were snippets, a couple of songs that he had on the countdown. They did real good on the countdown back then, and I was one of the first DJs to ever show love to him and his group when he first started out doing music, when he was associated with that label back then. Now, there's a reason why I play that, okay? The reason why I play that, because I want to make a point to certain artists, okay? Even some of the veterans that think they're veterans and think they're doing things, okay? After my countdown was not on the air on KZI anymore, and I kind of went a different direction, everything, of course, and a lot of artists went different directions, everything. But I will say, for me to be one of the ones that played his songs, and was one of the first ones to play his music, there hasn't really been any interaction since then. And I've always questioned that. Okay, I'm not calling him out, but I am going to say that all the time that I've done when I was doing my Texas Artist Showcases, when I had events going on once a month, I did that for like 2.5, 3 years straight, had Texas Artist Showcases, he not once was on any of my shows. I always asked him, and he always came up with excuses or reasons on why he didn't want to be on any of my shows. Okay, so now with the situation that's going on right now, with him trying to get Smackola to bring the Dirty Worms along and for the Country Cousins to battle him, you know, I watched both of their videos, and it's kind of like And I like K. Paul's music. I really like his new mix that he got with the Country Cousins and all that. I like it a whole lot. So I'm not hating on him when I say this. But I feel like for him to say that everybody needs to support everybody, okay, and that he's supposed to be one of the top artists in Austin, or thinks that he's doing it here in Austin, okay, then he never cared about me, whether I played any of his music or not. He never cared about being on any of my shows or not. And to me, if that's showing love to everybody else, then why wouldn't he let me play any of his music? Why would he do any of my shows with me? Now I've kind of stopped doing shows. I still do shows every now and then, but I've stopped doing the monthly one and everything. But he never was in any of my shows. And I swear I asked him, and then we never got down to actually deciding him coming on. Now it might have been communication. I'll admit it could have been communication of me on my part, maybe him on his part, just not talking about it again. But I will say, and I say this to any artist that think they're doing it here in Austin, okay, if I've never played you on KZI, okay, now let's go off of K. Paul. If I've never played you on KZI, or if you've never been a part of any of my platforms, then how can I support you at all? How can I cut for you at all and agree with some other people if they say, "Oh, you're doing things in Austin, you're doing this"? Okay, how do I know you're doing that when you're not doing your job on promoting yourself? You might promote yourself to the people that like you, and might be your friends and family, but you're not promoting yourself to anybody else. And if I'm here allowing a platform for you to get on, for you to promote yourself, then why aren't you taking advantage of it? Why aren't you taking advantage of it at all? And I know some of y'all might think, well, there's different reasons on why you don't fuck with me, okay? It could be something from the past. It could be something you heard from somebody else that I might have did, or they might have did, okay? But I always will say this. If me and you have never had an altercation, if me and you have never had a disagreement, or if I have never had any business dealings with you, even as far as just playing your music, then how can you think that anybody else is telling the truth? How can you think that anybody else is just hating on me, just to hate on me, and you want to believe them? Okay? The only reason why I think you might believe them is because, oh, maybe you're fucking them or something. Okay? Maybe y'all have had a bad deal and you don't want to get on their bad side or whatever, or maybe you're kissing their ass because you think they can do something for you, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Okay? Now, during this Smackola and little controversy going on with him and K. Paul, okay, I still don't want to take no sides on that either, because I feel like they both kind of are out there with it, okay, on both sides, okay. So my wife, Cindy, okay, y'all know Cindy, and y'all know, if y'all know her, she speaks her mind just like I speak my mind. Sometimes it's out of place, sometimes it's at the right time, sometimes it's, I don't know, you know. But anyway, during the Smackola and Von Doom thing going on, she was always on Smack's side, okay, and she was always, whenever she could, commenting and talking about George, okay, trying to make things more hyped up, trying to make things more hilarious, trying to make things, you know, whatever you want to call it, okay. And to a certain degree, I believe that she didn't mean no harm with it, okay? Because I would see the post, I would watch the post, and a lot of other people would say shit. A lot of other people would say shit about Von Doom, would say shit about Smackola, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and nobody said shit. Nobody said shit. They all act like it was just a game, and that's all it was. But as soon as Cindy comes in, and I'm taking up for her in this aspect of it, as soon as she comes in and starts saying some stuff, whether it sounds like hate or not, she's just trying to keep the ball rolling. That's all she's doing. And then George wants to make a post talking about, well, what right does she have to comment on this and comment on that? Okay, well, look at your timeline. Look at everybody's timeline that talked about the event. Even after the event, they talked about it. Okay, everybody and their mama is saying something about it, whether it's positive or negative. Okay, I looked at all the negative ones, even the ones that were even a little bit negative. Nobody said anything about that, but as soon as Cindy says something, y'all want to jump on her about it. And call her a troll at that. Okay? Now, there is one person I have in mind that I'm going to bring up right now that I feel like don't have the right to say anything on anybody's post. Because she's not doing anything right now. I'm talking about Lady Pharaoh. Yes, I'm talking about Larissa Sermon. on Facebook. Yeah, she wants to comment on everybody's fucking post and talk about anybody and everybody in the moment because she thinks she's all that. Okay, but you know what? Let me tell you this. I like her music. When she was doing music, she ain't put anything out lately, but her song, in fact, we got her video queued up. Okay, we're gonna play that in just a second, but I want to make my point here. Okay, when I show love to artists, we can agree to disagree on anything and everything. Okay, I'm still gonna show love to you. I'm still gonna play your music. We could disagree on any other topic in the world other than music, which is what happened. And because we disagreed on a certain topic, Lady Pharaoh claims that she knows everything because of that and thinks she could chime in on anything. Now, if she would have chimed in about George or Smack then on the post, then that's fine. That's her right. But to come at Cindy, to come at my wife, and call her a troll and everything, and then put up the picture. Then she wants to waste her time and take a picture of my wife and design this little thing that she put up onto the timeline that George was on. Okay, for her to take the time to do that, doesn't that make her a troll herself? Doesn't that make her starting shit herself? Cindy is specifically talking about George and Smack and going back and forth, talking about George just to keep things going, to keep things rolling. Yeah, that might be wrong for her to do that, and I've told her to stop. She didn't stop. Okay, but does that make her a troll? She wasn't talking about them indirectly. She's talking about the actual battle still, whether it happened or didn't happen or not. She didn't call out Lady Pharaoh's name. She didn't call out Larissa's name. She didn't call out anybody else's name until they called out her. Until she did that, came up with that, took her time to do that. Man, she must not be working on any music at all. Now, if she comes out with something now, I still will show love to her. I still will play her music, whether she wants me to or not. Okay? But I'm just saying that it was none of her business or none of her business to say shit like that. That was between, if George had a problem with it, and I told George, if he had a problem with it, inbox me and we could deal with it, inbox. These days, a lot of people don't do that. They want to act childish and act like they're in kindergarten by taking a picture of their Facebook page and then sharing it to everybody that has never seen it yet. And that's what happened also. Cindy had a small remark on there, and I told her to take it down. She took it down. In the meantime, somebody took a picture of it and then spread it to Lady Pharaoh, spread it to other people. And I'm like, you know what? That's really being a crybaby. When you do that and take a picture of something to spread something that's even negative, that is fucked up. Now, I know someone's going to take this broadcast and show it to Lady Pharaoh and everything, and that's fine. I don't care, because I'm not calling Lady Pharaoh out of name, except maybe her being a troll, which she claims Cindy to be. Okay? Because otherwise, she wouldn't have done that. But at the same time, I'm talking about and addressing that. I will tell you this right now. I'm going to do what I said. I'm still going to show love. Do right. Hit Lady Pharaoh's video. I like this song, actually, All in My Head by Lady Pharaoh. Let's play it. I'm still going to show her love, and then we'll get back to the topic after the video. Play it.
Living life, hope it gets better. Storms come, but they don't last forever. Man, these winds will eat you alive. Cold world, better grab you a sweater. Like Inception, I'm in a dream. Let perception paint you the scene. Man, this life is just like a movie reel. And I'm just trying to sign a movie deal. Give them something that they feel is truly ill. Only fuck with the people I feel is truly real. Too legit so you could quit the bullshit. Fully loaded with music, give them the full clip. Told my mind to get away, I need some space, cause I come through my face. Hard in another place, struggle to find my worth. It's like I'm in a race. They say I'm just a girl, and it's a man's world now. Thanks for better art. Thanks for better art. Thanks for better art. Bear your heart. Thanks for better art. Wait, just had another thought. Her voice keeps calling me, telling me that I need a spark to finish what I start. I walk a lonely road, 1,000 miles apart from my inner light, so shit gets really dark, and I can't see a thing. My third eye starts to sting. Man, we ain't living right. We gotta make a change. Bring the hate. promise you I could spray the flame. Like we in a drought, I gotta bring the rain. When I'm stressed, I take a flight on a paper plane till I crash out. Deliver messages, find myself on the last route. Rebuking demons, I see some people get cast out. Why they hating, keep throwing bricks at the glass house. The devil trying hard. When it seems like I'm getting lost, I tend to find God. Nightmares for your brain, you are not the same. Hedge of insanity, I had to plead my case. Better heart, thanks for better heart. Better heart, thanks for better heart. Better heart, thanks for better art. Better heart, thanks for better art.
All right, there you go. Yeah. Take Cindy's picture down there. Okay. Lady Pharaoh right there, all in my head. And, you know, for years, and even on my Insanely Gifted radio station that I got down on the internet, I have a top 20 countdown where I count down artists that vote on their songs every week. And I play new music. I promote them with what I can. Also invite them to come do the shows whenever I do the shows and everything. Even on the countdown format like that, I feel like every artist out there needs to have some kind of, if you want to call it a competition, some kind of competition going on in order to better themselves. Okay, but if you ain't got no fans behind you as far as voting for you, requesting for you, or even getting behind you, then ain't no sense in you doing music. Now, I will say that where I think that I thought that me and Lady Pharaoh were good is that when she used to be part of a group called the Camouflage Crew, she decided to leave the group. And so they had a big falling out, and I was kind of playing the middleman. Okay, but I took her side during that time. And that was the only time that me and her actually got along because I was taking her side. I told her, when you're with the group, the music sucked. The music wasn't good. Okay? At least she had a little bit of, at least she had clarity on that video. That's what she did after she left the group. And I told her that it was a good thing that when she left the group, she left the group. Now, where we disagreed on, and what got her against me, I think, is that there was an issue that came up on Facebook, had nothing to do with music. Okay? It had to do with some of my point of views about the military. Okay? And I'm not going to get into it here on the Right Show either, otherwise we'll be talking for another hour. Okay? But anyway,
Yes,
I
right. You did not say shit about the military. Okay, sorry.
fuck the military.
What?
Anyway, all military. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say on that. Anyway, there was some posts made, and so her and a couple of other artists started acting like they were going to boycott me, talking about, well, because he feels that way about the military, we don't want him to play our music. Okay? That's your decision. I think it's a fucked up decision because if I'm playing the music, you should be thankful I'm playing the music anyway. It doesn't matter what I think about anything else. Okay? So a lot of people agreed with me is that if I want to keep playing the music, but they said they didn't want me to play it, so I stopped playing it. And ever since then, there's been no holding back. Anytime I make any kind of remark about anything on Facebook or I comment on anybody else's post, she always got to chime in and say something smart acting about whatever happened between her and Cindy, because her and Cindy had got into it at one time, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not even going to get into that but that's the past. Okay, I'm trying to keep the past and not bring things up again. She always got to bring up the past when it comes up to little stuff. Like when Cindy made this comment on George's post. As soon as she made the comment, then Larissa want to come and bring up the past. Okay, that was the past. That's 3 or 4 or 5 fucking years ago. Get over it, okay? Let's all move on. If everybody's talking about unity here in Austin, we need to forget about some of the bullshit that went on, forget about some of the childish activity that went on, and move on, okay? Support one another and move on. Stop thinking about what happened here and what happened there, okay? Forgive everybody and let's move on. I'm not a religious person, but I do believe in karma, okay? Hey, I'm sorry. If you're going to be hating on somebody's going to hate you back and something's going to go wrong with you. So when something goes wrong with you, I'm sitting back going, ha, ha, ha. Okay, I can't help you now. You know, but I want to help everybody I can. That's what I'm here for. That's why I like to play their music and do what I can for all you artists. But some of your artists don't understand. And when I critique your music, some of y'all don't understand. Okay? Y'all just want to act like I'm hating. And I'm not hating. I try to show love to everyone. Even the ones who disagree with me on stuff. Okay, and I always will say, let's agree to disagree. Okay? Yeah. And I call some of them crybabies. I call a lot of Austin artists crybabies because that's what they are. If they don't get their way, they want to whine and whine and whine. Next thing I want to bring up, okay, there's some rappers from here in Austin that was on the cover of the Austin Chronicle this week. Just like I said about some of the other artists, who the fuck are they? I've never heard of any one of them. I haven't got any music by any of them motherfuckers. So who they kiss ass? Some of them look gay on the cover anyway. Who they suck dick to get on the cover of Austin Chronicle? Who they eat pussy to get on the cover of Austin Chronicle? I've never heard of them. And a lot of people commented, oh, they're the bomb, they're the bomb. Okay, well, if they were the bomb, how come I haven't heard of them? KZI hasn't played them at all. I haven't got any one music submitted by them. And they've never submitted anything to me. I never conversated with them on Facebook, so they're not promoting themselves right for one. So how did they get on the cover of Austin Chronicle? They pay them? If they had a lot of money, they probably did. That's probably how you get on the Austin Chronicle, because they're an independent newspaper, and I've heard that they're like that. You know. Now it impressed me more if they were in the Austin American Statesman, but anyway, I'm okay. I don't know them too much, but if they're out there listening, I'm not hating on y'all. I just want send me your music. Let me play it. If you think you're that bad, think you're the next wave of rappers in Austin, okay, start promoting yourselves right. Don't just say you perform here and perform there, because that's not no credibility. Okay, where's your music at? Show me. Send it to me. I'll play it. I want to show love to you.
Would you have one of them on the show?
Yes, I would. Yes, I would. If they
would you let them perform?
Yes, I would. Yes, I would. And I'm not. That's why I'm not hating them to the point to where I'm not saying I don't like them. But how can I say I don't like them when I've never heard them? All I'm saying is that as far as the credibility part of it goes, some of y'all Austin artists are just that way. Okay, y'all think y'all got all the credibility in the world, think you all the fans in the world, but where's your music? I haven't seen one spot of your music. You know, and I can't call everybody's name out because there's just so many of them. And there's so many of them out there right now that's putting out new music, and I do hear, and I do try to reach out to them, and they still don't send me their music. And they know I'm there. Someone say, well, maybe they don't know you're there. They know I'm there. They're just playing dumb. And if they don't know I'm here, that means they're really not on their game right. Okay? I've been at KZI for over 20 years supporting Texas artists. I've been doing this Real Music TV thing. This is my 3rd season doing it. I have my Insanely Get to Radio going on for 2 years. So I'm out there on Facebook telling everybody to submit their stuff. And why don't they? So anyway, yeah, Nook says that them same ones on the cover, he says they have a great following and they do sell out when they play for Nook. That's fine, but still, where is their music at? How could they gain more fans if I'm not playing their music? And Nook, thanks a lot for watching this show, and we will get you on this show sometime in September. I will hold you to that. And yeah, even in the past, me and Nook has had some beef in the past. For example, me and Nook has had some beef in the past, and we've gotten past it. We've gotten past it. Back in the day when I had a little thing going on, a little misunderstanding with Top Dog Entertainment and Master P. Okay, yeah, I went with Nook on a TV show, and I cussed out somebody on the air, talked about Master P and everything, and I think I embarrassed Nook. And after that, me and him didn't talk for a long time. We got past that. Now, I'm not even gonna get into that story. That's a whole different story. I'm not even gonna go. Okay. Yeah, Master Punk. Anyway, what do you say, do right?
I said you about to fuck up September. You'll be like, oh shit, I remember that shit.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, Nook. I disagree with you, Nook. I don't believe in SoundCloud numbers because I don't believe in the digital age now. You know, I'm old school about it. I'm like, I gotta hear them on the radio. I gotta hear them being played on the radio. I don't care. I still like CDs. I don't care about the digital download because I think the charts is wrong because they go by digital downloads, and I don't think that's right. I think there's cheating going on. How can Drake have all 20 songs of his album on the same chart when there should be singles like back in the day? Single after single after single, not 10 fucking songs on one chart. So I disagree with the download and stuff. I disagree with SoundCloud. I disagree with YouTube views. I disagree with all that because to me that's not the right. Even though that is the new age and that's the way it's going, I'm still against it. I'm still against it because it makes artists lazy. I said it before. It makes artists lazy. It makes them not to get out there onto the streets. Nook, like you did back in the day. You know, when I started Texas Art Showcase out on KZI, Nook was bringing me cassettes to play. Okay, he had his music on cassettes. That was even before CDs got real big. Okay, so that's how far back I go with Nook. You know, so Nook knows. Yeah, I prefer the hardcore grind of pounding the pavement and going door to door and getting people and impressing people, instead of just emailing somebody and waiting for an email back, or trying to text them and wait for a text back. Yeah, I know it's technology now, and technology has fucked up a lot of things, but I feel like if you're going to do that, do it the old way too. Mix it all up. And I think that's the way that you can get over. That's the way that you can get over, is to do it all together.
I mean,
okay, you're right.
Times change.
Can they hear you back there? Can they hear you back there?
Times change. I mean,
I just said I know times change.
But the only person that's still living in the old school is you. I mean,
no, it's not me.
If they getting the numbers and they doing the thing and they pioneering the way of the new age, I mean,
but the numbers ain't helping them any.
Well, why
a lot of the artists here claim they got the numbers, but they ain't going nowhere.
But even Nook just said that he turned down a record deal. I mean, why even take a record deal if he can do it by himself without it? You know, I mean, it's a new age. They're gonna have cars that drive themselves. I mean, you gonna be crashing in the cars because you refuse to drive and get one of them driverless cars?
I'm talking about from the music aspect.
I mean, technology is gonna change everything. I mean, these dudes are pioneers, and they paving the way for the new future. I mean, really, truthfully, Todd, the way things were, you had a few people in the industry that was making all the money off the backs of all the other people, and now that's over with. Isn't that better?
But then, see, we could go on and on and on talking about this on and on because again, that's where the artists get lazy and the creativity is not there. I don't see all the creativity happening. All I see is the same shit going over, the mumble rap over and over and over, the crazy auto-tune styles over and over and over. Back in the day, it was real hip hop, it was real rap. Before all that.
Yeah, but Todd,
you know,
their audience believe that's real rap, and everything evolves. I mean, and it's cool that the only reason why the younger audience believe what they believe today, because nobody else is here to tell them any different. Everybody is taking a step back and saying, okay, we're going to let the change happen. We're going to let the change happen because it's new. Nobody's telling them what's right and what's wrong. But Todd, in 78, 79, 80, 85, the same thing happened. And if that didn't happen,
but there was good music.
Right
there was good music in the 80s and part of the 90s. In the mid 90s, that's when music started going downhill. So, you know, yeah, that's my opinion. But still, I'm just saying. But even back then, when music was changing, okay, it wasn't all of this shit that's coming out now. The non-creative stuff. I don't know. Again, that's my opinion. And somebody said you can't change the laziness. Okay. That's a problem. The laziness, that's the key word. Laziness. It's not so much against the technology. I'm against the part of it that makes the people lazy. Okay? I'm against the part of it that makes you lazy and not wanting to keep on promoting yourself and thinking that, oh, this is all I can do to get out there and I'm done. That's the attitude of a lot of artists, and I feel like they need to go a step further and go back to some of the old ways. I'm not saying all the old ways, but still, if I'm providing you a countdown, if I'm providing formats to play your songs on, then why wouldn't you want to be involved with all that? Okay? And then when you come running, you start crying on Facebook. I see everybody talking about we don't get no support, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm here. I'm not going to beg you for me to play you. But at the same time, if you know I'm there, take advantage of me. Use me. Send me your music so I can play you. All right? That's all I'm talking about. Okay, I've kind of gone over. We've gone over, and I'm trying to respect you right here. So let me try to finish off and everything. Yeah, my studio in Taylor, Wonkaville Studios, we are open now. I finally got AC into place, so now I'm able to be out there and do some stuff and focus on a lot of stuff. I'm going to be signing artists to my label and sending it to entertainment. A lot of stuff's going to be happening on that end, so I'm going to be doing that from the production side of things. Hey, don't forget about my other platforms, y'all. Get involved. Get a hold of me. If you want to talk, get a hold of me. We're going to end the show with Smack Ola and his Aretha Franklin tribute and everything. If I didn't touch on anything that you might want me to touch on, I do want to thank Smack Ola for not calling Real Music TV a hood show, like No Filter is. Okay? So, all right.
No Filter never called this show a hood show.
Huh?
No Filter never called this a hood show. Who said
No,
that?
Smack Ola called No Filter a hood show.
So we'll turn on Smack's show after this, and we'll see what kind of show he got.
No, but anyway, he did a good performance. Check it out right here on Real Music TV. I'll be back next week. No telling who I'm going to have on next week and what we're going to discuss next week. So keep it locked.
Give it up for Aretha Franklin, man. Aretha Franklin. Yeah, my man Terrell Shaheed joined us on stage. Y'all know Stack go back there playing the piano, huh? One thing you're gonna learn about life, it may be short, but it's a long road. Hey, put your lighters up for anybody that's missing somebody. Put your cell phones up, your lighters up.
You lost anybody, put them up, what's up? You love them as they gone, yo.
I'm back the years, of so many years. I thought the memory lane to the point that it all brought us here. I know this what I shared, too much I thought I shared. Appreciate the love though, for all those who said a prayer. Some turned their back on me, some really didn't care. I never thought I'd make it, but somehow I'm still here. My sister Kimberly, and Darian, my only son. Life's previews of bad news that's yet to come. It's my only grandfather, and I can feel his pain. The yearly anniversary of February rain. It's hard to explain this feeling inside, but it's gonna be the hardest thing you ever do in life. It's a ride all alone. Song, and you will too when you feel the emotions come. For those who loved us before have now passed on. The dreams and memories, and now they're through these sad songs. I miss Lil Bayon and dirt roads we play on. For those in school you grew up with and promised to stay long. Used to Bud Beat Sunday mornings at Jerusalem, feeding the chickens and planning family reunions. I cried when Alice died. Carlos is gone too. When your heart dies inside, it just makes it stronger. Grandma, I'm missing you. I miss them kisses too. I miss the days of me and you just walking uptown. And you were so proud. You had the biggest smile. Only if I would have known then what I know now. Wish I could show you just how much I really feel. But there's no more summertime in Ellerville. But still, y'all. And we just went along, created a special bond, just me and mom. As time went on, we shared different views, but you would smile and say, I'll always believe in you. I need someone to talk to, now I can't even call you. I keep reliving the night of the last time I saw you. Mama, I love you, can't believe you gone, but I'ma keep pushing and do it on my own. All alone, preparing for the storm. The hardest thing you'll ever do in life is to live it when your mama gone. Raise your hands in the air if you miss somebody deeply that passed on that you love very much. Put your hands up. We're going to celebrate their life tonight. Because it always feels shit. My life goes down. Yeah, want to give you a good song. Somebody you love to put your hands up. Somebody you love to put your hands up. Somebody you love to put your hands up. And if you miss somebody you love to put your hands up. Somebody you love to put your hands up. still trying to find my way. Yeah, and if you miss somebody you love, then put your hands up. Somebody you love, put your hands up. And miss somebody you love, put your hands up. And if you miss somebody you love, then put your hands up. Somebody you love, put your hands up.
I'm